Hello, everyone. JP here, here to present to you the Catalyst Circle Mentorship Closeout Report from Fund 7. So the problem was that CC members serve for very short periods of time and transitions are difficult. So our solution was fund previous Circle members to spend time and energy to provide mentorship to the new incoming members to ease these transitions. The total amount of requested was $10,000. And I'll just note here that the Cardano Foundation and Input Output Global were not as a part of this study or of this proposal, given their paid status under those entities. Oops. So I'll click here. So as you can see here, we have the stakeholder groups on the left, as well as the CCV1 and CCV2 pairings for the first mentor and mentees. And then you'll see here we have CCV2 and CCV3, which are the current sitting members for the 5 functional groups, except that do not include Input Output Global or Cardano Foundation. So our first KPI was that the CCV1 members attend the first Catalyst Circle Congress for CCV2, which occurred on November 11th. You can see there the attendees. And really, this is a kickoff meeting and an onboarding meeting. Given the steep learning curve for Catalyst Circle members and the level of engagement from the community, it's important that the CC members are able to get up and working quite quickly. And so we found that having this onboarding session, or this Congress as it's called, really helped reduce the barriers and get them up to speed faster. Our second KPI was regular meetings between CC members, CCV1 and CCV2. As you can see here, the links or the pairings on the screen, and the meeting topics included stakeholder coordination, Slack usage, as we had just transitioned to using Slack, the role of the admin team and how we support the circle, and then using surveys to get information. Again, another key point was that not only did the mentors support the incoming new members with anecdotal and sharing their stories with them, but also were able to share some documentation. And the documentation is key, as it provides continuity from one rep to the next, and allows us to all be working towards the same direction. And the final KPI that we really wanted through this mentorship activity was to introduce incoming reps to key stakeholders. So as the sitting reps build those connections and those networks, we want to have that transition and handoff from one to the next, so that the incoming rep is able to pick up where the other one left off, build those networks, and further enhance their respective communities. And as you can see here below, they participated in after town hall activities, stake pool communities, Telegram groups, and other key community members in platforms such as Gimbal Labs. So from CCV2 to CCV3, we essentially took the same expectations and KPIs. And so they attended the first mentorship meeting. By the second one, we had gotten a little bit better at what we were doing, and we planned out. So we found that as the circle and the mentors were improving their handoff, us at the CC admin team are getting better at supporting these mentorship discussions by hosting the onboarding sessions and engaging all members together. So again, the second KPI is multiple meetings. You can see the pairs here. Again, similar to the first ones, but now it was more about how to use the Miro board, issues board. We have our prioritized problem board, which is a systematic way to work through community issues. And so learning that process and how to engage in that process is also a steep learning curve. And so these meetings between mentors and reps really help to reduce that. Documentation. Again, around issue management documents, prioritized problems, sub-circle information, Git books, and other administrative material. And again, introduction to key stakeholders. As we see, what we can see from CC2, well, CCV1 to 2 to 3, is we really do see the community becoming much more involved in community governance. And this introduction to key stakeholders has also led to the development of sub-circles and really some great movement within each respective community that is also being shared across the different respective groups. I skipped one slide here. So what did we learn? Well, we learned that documentation is tricky. Circle members are busy, and recording and tracking all of the mentorship activities is quite time consuming. We do rely heavily on our friends at QA DAO to provide some of this information, and that's been really useful. And what we have done on the CC admin team as well is we've started collecting regular mentorship feedback after each biweekly meeting. And so rather than having to do this retrospectively, we're going to be able to provide these updates on an ongoing basis to make sure that the mentorship is ongoing and that the sitting circle members are supported. So what was our conclusion? Well, mentorship is valuable. So we heard through forums as well as through the anecdotal conversations that incoming and outgoing CC reps really appreciated and benefited from the work of the mentors, and really sought to provide more information and resources to ease the transition. And we will continue to do this as we move forward. So that's the closeout report. Thank you very much. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Bye.